by Jake Miller, and I just thought that you could introduce yourself to our students and kind of talk about your philosophy.
Yeah, so I grew up locally in the area, went to Newbury Park High School, went to Cal Lutheran for college, and got my exercise science degree. And then now moving here, we just started a fitness class in November. So we're working through some different phases. It's a kind of an all levels class. So, I can adapt every exercise to kind of fit everyone's level in.
Okay. So if somebody's new to a professional athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, all
Injuries?
spectrums. Injuries too. We can work around anything. I also currently taking a corrective exercise course right now to get certified in that. So I like to, from what I've learned in the past from working in closely with a physical therapy off of this, I like to incorporate a lot of corrective exercise within the program too, just to help with people, their posture and movement. And so I find out that it really helps.
Do you have any advice for people who are starting a workout program? Things to look for in a program?
Things to look for, yeah. You want to be careful with, if you're just starting to work out, there's a lot of like cookie cutter group classes. I know for one example, I knew a lady who she hadn't been working out, jumped into the class, and they instantly, like her first class had her doing like jumping over things. She broke her foot on the first class. So you have to know where you're at and know where the people coming in are at. You got to talk to them, find out where they're at, know their level, and that way you can adapt the class to them. Otherwise, people can hurt themselves.
I noticed in Camarillo, you drive around, there's 1,000 pop-up gyms, tons of trainers. What makes you different?
Well, first I've been passionate about fitness for a long time. I went and actually got my degree first in exercise science. I'm emphasizing human performance. And then since then I've gotten, just my personal training certification, my MMA conditioning certification, and I'm currently working on my corrective exercise and movement analysis. It's kind of funny because there's so many, it's so easy to get a certified personal trainer. You can literally go online and just take a test and get it. So there's a lot of people who haven't put in the time and the education to be able to teach a class. Exactly.
Safely teach people.
Exactly, yeah. So you got to watch out for that. So I think that's one of the things that sets us apart here. Also, even though we're in a group environment, I like to go around, make sure you're watching everybody and being able to correct their form and make sure they're doing the exercises correctly and safely.
So can you talk about some of your past training experiences? You don't have to name drop, but I know that you've trained really big people. Who have you worked with?
In the past, my first interning job, I worked at a place in Westlake, and it was really focused on a lot of NFL off-season, as well as NBA, MLB. So we did a lot of like the off-season training for the professional athletes. That kind of got me into a new, I had to learn how to be able, because these guys, you look at them and they're, you see them on TV, but you have to, they're there for you to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
So even being a new person, I had to
step up,
be confident and be able to, tell them like, you're here to work, so I'm going to tell you what to do, kind of do that. And then again, I started working at another place where it was along the same level, working with a lot of professional athletes. Now the Rams moved back, I got to work with some of them, which is awesome. But it ranged from everything. I was working with young high school kids, even junior high, and I had, just everyday person clients as well as athletes. So I've kind of had experience all across the board with many different people.
Trained Professor Beto as
That's
well
right.
for
Yeah,
his fights.
yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
That's my favorite. It was fun.
That's awesome. So how did you get into fitness?
Well, I grew up doing I just love playing sports. I started, my first sport was karate. I did that for quite a while, competed a little bit of that. And then I stopped that for a while and then kind of jumped into, basketball, football, volleyball, kind of just baseball, tried everything. So I kind of like to mix it up. And I didn't have too much weight training experience in high school. There wasn't much around. And then I decided to take a weightlifting class my first year at Moore Park College. And that kind of just inspired me. And all of a sudden, I love being able to take a person and almost manipulate their body into whatever their goal is. If it's fat loss, if it's building muscle, if it's trying to be faster, trying to be stronger, whatever. It's kind of something that I just became passionate about. And then from there, I kind of knew what direction I wanted to go, and that led me to, going to further college and then working for other places, and now kind of starting my own.
Cool. Thing, so. What is your biggest success story?
It was actually back in the beginning when I first started. I had a friend who I grew up with. He went into the Army, and he was mostly just doing desk work for the Army, so he hurt himself and then kind of gained a lot of weight. And when he got out, he came back, and I was just starting my fitness journey. And we ended up, he's like, can you help me out? So I started working out with him in my garage at my parents' house. We had limited equipment, and I kind of developed a program, and I would push him through it and work with him, and ended up, it was also his hard work and his diet, but he ended up losing, I think, 40 or 50 pounds, and now it's his lifestyle. So now he is all about fitness and nutrition, and so it was cool to take someone who I grew up with, and you could see that big change. And then also, like I said, fitness isn't just like a phase. You're gonna do it for a little bit to get to your goal, and then you're done. It's a constant thing. Like for me, it's just a lifestyle, and it's what I do. It's something I know I'll be involved in for the rest of my life.
That's really cool, because I know when the guys come back from getting out of the military, they have a hard time sometimes acclimating and jumping back into society.
Yeah.
So you were able to serve as an example to him, and also kind of give him a new lease.
Yeah.
And there's tons of research to show that working out also helps your self-esteem and your energy.
Yeah,
it's
a totally a mental thing too.
Yeah.
It helps out a ton of stuff, confidence, and it makes you feel better. And when you feel better, then everything else starts to change around you.
Right. Talk to us about what do you specifically do here? What kind of class is it?
So it's kind of a mixture of a few things. A lot of people like to call it like a circuit training. Some of it's kind of like a high intensity training. But like I said, I like to really work on people's mobility, flexibility, a lot of core stability stuff, which is a lot of people lack that, especially if they're, have a desk job and they're sitting down all the time. So I really like to build that first, and then we kind of get into more of the higher intensity work, which there's thousands of studies that show the mixture of strength and cardio work together is going to be your biggest benefit on like burning fat, burning calories.
What hours are you doing it?
So we do it every weekday right now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. And then Monday and Wednesday, we do it at night at 5:30. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's at 6 p.m. And Fridays is at 5 p.m.
Wow, that's a lot.
Quite a few classes.
And then you also do private trainings?
I do, yeah.
You do personal training?
Yeah, so I've been doing that for a while. I always like to I have quite a few clients that have stuck with me for a long time, and I still do that. Like if someone ever wants more of that one-on-one, what I like about those is that you really get to take someone's personal goal and build them through that, along with correcting any sort of pains they have or injuries that they've dealt with. Really working around those and also strengthening those areas. So that's the best way. If you really want to maximize everything, doing the personal one-on-one is the way to go.
Well, I know that we're really, really lucky to have you. You're
Thank
a
you.
gem.
I'm lucky to be here.
Gem.
I appreciate it.
That's it. If you're interested in trying his class, please go to our website. We are offering a free trial.
Hope to see you there.